Ciao everybody, Caterina here. Welcome to my kitchen. Well, food is my love language, and our friends are here visiting from Michigan. It's Sunday morning, and of course I'm going to prepare my Sunday sugo with homemade tagliatelle. Delicious, simple to prepare. Now let's get started. Sunday ragu with homemade tagliatelle. This is what we will be preparing today. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. And once in a while on a Sunday, you can do this. Remember, my mother used to do this every Sunday. We're going to start with the meat. 500 grams of pork shoulder, 250 grams of lamb, and 250 grams of veal. This is our flavor. Last night, I seasoned the meat with salt and pepper and left it in the refrigerator for 18 hours. I really like doing this recipe in my roasting pan. If you don't have a roasting pan, a cast iron pan will do. A quarter cup of olive oil. I'm going to start off by browning the meat. Oh, can you hear that? We're going to brown the meat on all sides. My meat is browning beautifully. Now would be a really good time to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I have been browning my meat for half an hour. It is ready, beautiful. Take a look. Now I'm going to place it in my preheated oven for 1 hour. We've reached the halfway mark of my meat cooking in the oven. Now I'm just going to turn them around and place it back in the oven. My meat has been baking for an hour. Leave your oven on, do not turn it off. I'm just going to remove the meat for now. I'm going to place it in this bowl and set it aside while I continue to finish the sauce. I have my stove at medium heat. I'm going to add 1 sweet chopped onion. The onions, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of thyme, 2 generous pinches of kosher salt, and I'm going to allow the onions to saute for approximately 6 minutes. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm going to give this a really good mix. Oh, so fragrant. It's going to allow everything to saute together. Now that the tomato paste has taken on a dark red color, now we're ready for 3 minced garlic cloves. I'm just going to let the garlic cook for 45 seconds. You don't want it to burn. 1 cup of shredded carrot, cup of diced celery stalk. Good mix. I'm going to deglaze the pan with 1 cup of red wine. Ready for the 4 cups of passata. 4 cups of chicken stock, but I'm going to pour it in here because I want to give this a nice little wash. I don't want to lose any of this great stuff. Now we're ready to return the meat back to the sauce. Very carefully, I'm going to give this a mix. I'm going to cover this and back in my oven for 3 hours. While the meat is baking, we are going to start with the homemade tagliatelle. So simple. Of course, you can do it by hand, but I like using my stand mixer with a dough hook. 2½ cups of 00 flour. 2 generous pinches of kosher salt. I'm just going to allow the salt and the flour to mix. 4 large eggs at room temperature. I'm going to start adding 1 at a time. I'm just going to let the machine do the kneading for 10 minutes. Just going to knead it a little bit. You really want to develop the glutens in the flour. I'm going to plastic wrap the bowl, and I'm going to allow the pasta dough to rest for 1 hour. My pasta dough is ready. I'm first going to thin it out with my pasta maker. I'm starting at 0, and we like our tagliatelle at level 7. As soon as it hits level 7, we're done. I love making pasta. I could do this all day long. I just love it. It's very important to keep the prepared pasta sheets covered between plastic wrap and a little bit of flour. This way they won't dry out. I don't have a roller for the tagliatelle, so we're going to make them by hand. Very simple. Fold over once, fold over twice. Now remember, these are made by hand, so you cannot be too fussy. A sharp knife, let's see, tagliatelle about, yeah, that's correct. So we're just going to slice away. And here we go. And here is your homemade tagliatelle. We're just going to hang a few on here. My Sunday ragu has been cooking for 3 hours, and I'm going to say it if you can only smell my kitchen. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt. I did taste it, and it just needs a little bit. And black pepper. Oh, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, with 2 forks, take the meat apart. Look at that. Look how it just comes apart beautifully. And I will remove the bone. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. So my sauce is 100% ready. All the meat has been frayed. My water is boiling for my tagliatelle, but I'm just going to sneak a little taste. Buonissimo. You have to make this, and then I want you to get back to me. Beautiful. My water is boiling. My tagliatelle are going in. No more than a minute, minute and a half. I will taste it. You want it al dente. I'm just giving it a light mix. I don't want them to stick at the bottom, so just move it around a little bit. My tagliatelle are ready. They boiled for exactly 2 minutes. And I don't mind a little bit of pasta water. Pasta water is considered liquid gold. I'm going to add 3/4 cup of some of the pasta water to my sauce and give it a good mix. Oh, look at this. How wonderful. Beautiful. Sunday sauce. Wonderful. Look at that. I'm going to give this a really good mix. Everybody's anxiously waiting around the table, but I'm definitely going to do a taste just for you. I did put a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano, a little bit of parsley for garnish. Worth every minute. Absolutely delicious. Buonissimo. You must make this dish. You really do. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And it's Caterina from My Home to Yours. Don't forget to hit your like button. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel and share my recipes. Oh, I can't wait to dig into this.
In Italia gli spaghetti al dente e un partigiano come presidente. Con l'autoradio sempre nella mano destra, un canarino sopra la finestra. Buongiorno Italia con i tuoi artisti, con troppa America sui manifesti, con le canzoni, con amore, con il cuore, con più donne, sempre meno suore. Buongiorno Italia, buongiorno Maria, con gli occhi pieni di malinconia, buongiorno Dio. che ci sono anch'io. Lasciatemi cantare